Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So, happy Friday. It's the last day of the week, and it's looking pretty darn bullish once again. The Bitcoin bulls are back, and we are nearing our previous high for Bitcoin, and that's only the beginning. New highs are incoming. And that's because in 3 days, the landscape of crypto will change forever. That's right. All right, let's talk about everything that's going on today. And since it's Friday, let's have a good Q&A. All right, let's do it. Welcome, guys. We are starting out this morning at 102.6, and it does not look like Bitcoin wants to stop. Remember, our previous high was 108. We are not far off from there. We are inching closer and closer, and here's the good news. A lot of alts are following as well, so it's not just Bitcoin. Today, so far, so good, and it could be even better. So let's see. I already made the prediction that I think that Bitcoin will shatter through its previous high before the inauguration, which is the 20th. So I think between here and this weekend, we're going to see some tremendous moves. Let's see if I'm right. All right, we're starting out the day pretty darn good in the U.S. U.S. markets really in the green, especially NASDAQ. So MicroStrategy starting out the day at plus 5%, Coinbase plus 5%, Robinhood plus 4%. All fantastic. Everything hitting on all cylinders right now. And this is the reason why everything is starting to come up, because rumors are day one, Trump is going to put an executive order in place to make crypto great again. With the strategic reserve, with new appointees, and you know what? It may not just be for Bitcoin. I think today is the crypto ball, actually. Today's when he's meeting with heads of many crypto projects. So all that could come into play day one. And this will be a very big change from previous years, previous cycles. We've never had something like this ever happen, to have a president being so pro crypto, and for first time, obviously in history, the U.S. is going to place Bitcoin into a strategic reserve. That sounds ludicrous already, right? Like, imagine if I said that in 2021. People will say you're crazy. Like that's the U.S. government would never do that. That's so insane. But that's actually happening this year. Imagine before the U.S. placed gold into Fort Knox. I don't know if it's still there, or into its reserve. And before all the other countries did, this was probably well before any of us were around. But we are at the forefront of that. This is going to be the first year the U.S. starts putting Bitcoin into reserve, and Russia and China and Brazil and UK and Australia, everyone is going to follow. This is going to be, this is one of those like moments that you will share with your grandkids or your great grandkids or something like that, because this is the first, just like when the first iPhone came out, but this is a lot more significant than that. But yeah, it's going to be a game changer, guys. If you haven't figured that out yet, BlackRock's ETF Chief, outside of Larry Fink, who's already very, very pro, But the ETF chief sees crypto deregulation pushing Bitcoin to new heights. Well, we're pretty close. We're at 103 now. We're only 5,000 points away from a new high. We may hit 110 today. Let's see where things go. And you know, what did I tell you guys? All the people that panic sold last week, including the ETFs, because we had 4 straight massive days of outflows. Guess what? They all have to buy back at a higher price now. So the last 2 days of inflow, absolutely fantastic. Already surpassed the outflows of the last 4 days. And today, no question, is going to be a massive inflow day as well. This is why I tell you guys, do not give up on Bitcoin. Don't fall for the FUD. Continue the course. HODL and DCA, dollar cost average. That's the name of the game. It's the winning strategy. It's been the winning strategy forever. All right, Bitcoin Treasuries. 600,000 Bitcoin held by public trade companies. Most of that is Michael Saylor, let's be honest about it. But still, enormous amount, plus the ETFs, plus everything else, the institutions that are straight buying Bitcoin. I mean, 2024 was such a good year. People don't think it was. But it was a great year. Besides price rise to a new high, the fundamentals increased dramatically. And the thing is, this year will be even bigger. Bigger and better and more profits all around. Bitcoin DeFi TVL up 2,000% last year as everything has transpired. You got 52% of Americans have sold stocks or gold to buy Bitcoin. That number will continue to go up for sure because the greatest mover, the fastest horse in the race is, of course, Bitcoin. Well, I mean, there's other crypto that's faster than Bitcoin, but still, not really. If you even looking at my DCA portfolio, since 2021 to now, I don't think anything's outperformed Bitcoin. Very little. But this is in the context of comparing it to assets outside of crypto. Stocks or gold or bonds, I don't know, ETFs. Nothing comes close. Bitcoin gives an annualized return of 140+% year over year over year. That's including the crypto winters. What gives you that kind of return? Like, why would you just not hoard as much Bitcoin as you can? Mara is celebrating Trump by inscribing this into a block. Man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And what else is there? Aave plans on, Aave is one of the biggest DeFi projects out there. They plan on boosting Bitcoin mining. They're going to partner up with some other company, and they're going to start mining Bitcoin. I mean, again, I don't know if you guys still don't understand. You should by now. Hey, supply shock is in effect. It doesn't matter if we fall down 10%. It doesn't matter if we have a little volatility. You take the bad with the good. What did I say last week, right? You have to take the bad with the good. And now we're feeling the good part. But the good part tends to outweigh the bad by a lot. Significant inflows to Coinbase Prime, heightened OTC trading activity. This is, of course, from the whales. A lot of other stuff happening. And you know what? Supply shock. What did I say about supply shock? This is the only cycle where Bitcoin's reserve is going down on exchanges. Think about that. The only one so far. The previous ones, we saw Bitcoin go up in reserves, but the demand outstripped the supply increase. But this is the only cycle where demand is going up and supply is plummeting. So what do you think is going to happen to the price? Take a second to think about it. And by the way, if you haven't already, I'm going to keep saying this. In the past, I didn't really care about growing my X or Twitter, but now I do. You guys definitely need to follow it. I have charts like this and breaking news and clips, interviews, everything on my X. I have a team that's on top of every single thing that comes out. So if you don't follow it, you are missing out, right? And then also I got a new clips Twitter for videos, alpha first, for more like AI, memes, you know, more degen stuff. And of course, I got the IFC as well. Okay, so, but main thing is follow that. The link is in the description. All right, what else is there? As for Bitcoin's price movement, you know, we're breaking out. And what does that go lead to? This. This is the last time Trump got elected, and after inauguration, that's what happened. Okay, although there are some dips. There was a dip in like April. There was a dip around like I think June or July, and those were massive dips. Those were like 30-40% dips. This was back in 2017. Okay, those dips in 2017 was horrific. But still, Bitcoin went from $1,000 to $20,000 and alts exploded. But look at our current movement. It's almost following it to the T. Like exactly the same kind of trajectory. So what do you think is going to happen next week and the remaining of this year? Yep. All right. Outside of Bitcoin, what else is there? XRP is still freaking hot. Today's taking a little breather, but yesterday, last week, just going insane, insanity. And Brad Garlinghouse was also saying it's the same thing with SEC. They are appealing all the losses, or some of the losses, yet we have a new chair coming in next week who most likely is going to drop this case. So this is kind of like Gary Gensler trying to do what he can days before he is removed, and it's just kind of silly. It's kind of silly, but this is one of the reasons why crypto is going to change starting this year, because we're going to get a very pro-crypto chair, Paul Atkins, who has advised for many crypto projects in the past, right? So this is the reason why Ripple is doing well. This is also another reason why crypto overall is doing well, because it's going to be a lot more pro-crypto, again, if you haven't figured that out. And as for XRP's current breakout, yeah, that triangle's from like 2018, right? It has finally broken out. XRP has broken into a new high, even though the market cap has not yet, because there's been more token, more coin releases. But still, many people are thinking that XRP could go as high as $15. I covered that. I covered someone else that says 14. 14 to 15. That's still 5x from here. Can it happen? Sure. It could happen. It could happen. I was thinking about it because I was saying, like Sol, for example, I predicted that Sol will go above $1,000 by the end of this cycle. That's a 5x. And XRP, can it do a 5x? Well, XRP is about the same market cap, a little bit higher. But can it do a 5x? Yeah, I think so. Maybe not exactly 5x, maybe like 3.5x, 4x. Still, that would place it above $10. So can that happen? Yes, especially without the SEC on their back. What else is there? Tether. Not that you could buy Tether and profit from it, but Tether is expanding cross-chain. They're already everywhere. And that's pretty much it. I did see in the US there's new crypto reporting you got to be aware of. If you owe taxes, just go pay it. Don't try to hide it, because it's better to pay it now than later when you're a multimillionaire or a billionaire. Because the penalties then are going to be a lot more severe. But it does seem like starting this year, if you're in the US, Coinbase and Gemini will be reporting all transactions to the IRS directly. Kind of like the brokerages like, you know, Schwab and Robinhood, they automatically send all the transactions. Coinbase and Gemini will be doing so this year. So if you use either exchange, make sure you report your taxes. Otherwise, the IRS is going to send you a big tax bill. What else is there? I think that's it. The only other thing is, this has nothing to do with crypto, but since it's Friday, let's look at it. So SpaceX has successfully caught for the second time, its heavy booster coming back from space. I don't know. I think most of you guys have seen this. I don't think you guys realize, or I don't think majority of people realize, how freaking insane it is to catch this booster. I mean, you know, when zoomed out like this, it looks like it's like a small canister, but this is like equivalent to a 20-story building that is falling out of the sky at Mach whatever speeds, and it slows down, bounces itself so that this crane could catch it. That's just crazy. That seems like it's CGI'd or something, like out of a movie. But yeah, this shows how far advanced SpaceX is versus all other space programs around the world. No one else is anywhere close of doing this. I mean, I just want to show that because it's just so amazing. Like when I see something like this, you know, like it's the sheer size of the thing. You know, there's a picture in here that shows the sheer size of it. You know, that's what humans look like compared to that. It's insane. It's like catching a 20-story building that's falling out of the sky at Mach like 5 speeds. It's just absolute insanity. Anyways, just want to show that. It's going to be as insane as Bitcoin's price by the end of this cycle. All right, let's do Q&A. Man, let's see where today goes. MicroStrategy is finally coming close to 400. Hasn't been there for a while. But if it could break into the 400s, then it's in a really good spot. Ahmad, Render is a good project. I don't know about the AI agents part because they don't need to do that. That's just like, you know, knee-jerk reaction to do something. But Render in the AI space, one of the big dogs. So ever since they moved to Solana, I started liking them because on ETH, it just didn't make sense. They changed the token economics. They're in AI. I didn't know they were US based, but you know, their parent company also works with Apple. That's a big thing. Render itself does not, but their parent company does. So eventually it could be, there could be something there too. Celine Clarkson, Jordan, I bet you love the new Hondas coming out. I don't even know which Hondas you're talking about. I'm excited about getting my Cybertruck wrapped today. Well, at least I'm gonna bring it in. I think they're gonna wrap it this weekend. But I picked a really, really sick color. Joe Stringer, you're welcome. Man, it would be glorious to see Bitcoin pump to 108 today. I don't know. It hit there briefly. Last time. Let's see if it could happen again. It's from T-Max. It's this black metallic charcoal color. It's real sick. I haven't bought any wheels yet. I don't know if I should wait. It's like all dirty outside. There's no point in putting new wheels on. I'm not gonna put any color on the wheels. Wheels need to stay black. There's some FUD related to U.S. government selling seized Bitcoin inauguration. That there's zero chance that's going to happen. Either it's going to happen this weekend beforehand, but it's not going to happen that day because there's already like pressure to not do anything with it. Compound, you know, it's a DeFi project on ETH. It's okay. I think Aave is a better play at this point. Shapeshift Fox token. I don't think you need to. There's better plays than that. All these people bitching on Cybertrucks, man. It's like it's cool to bitch on it, but it's actually a really good truck. So, or okay, you could say it's not a truck, but it's a good car. It's big. It has a lot of tech. It drives nice. Inside is actually really nice for a Tesla. It's not a Mercedes level interior, but for a Tesla, the interior is the best of any. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks really unique, and you can do a whole lot of stuff with it. A whole lot of mods. I feel like all the people bitching on Cybertrucks are people that can't afford it anyways. It's like my Model X the other day. I was sharing my story about how I wanted to trade it in and I was bitching about the depreciation. And all these people are like, yeah, Model X Plaids suck, blah, blah, blah. Yet they can never afford one. So, you know, they're complaining while driving their 1992 Honda Civic around. I'm like, give me a break, all right? Until you actually have it and drive it, then, you know, you don't know. Michelle, Ondo unlocked 20% for investors, 80% for protocol development. Also a US coin that Trump may favor. Price pump or dump. I would just say I wouldn't touch it until the unlock is done and all the tokens that are going to be distributed, then we'll see. There's no need to like pre-buy it. XRP is actually taking a break today, but yesterday it went up so much. But it's a matter of time it goes up higher. Solana is doing very well today, up to 220. I mean, come on. It was at 175 just 4 days ago. That's a 20% gain right there. Sui is coming back up to $5. And then you got Algorand and Hedera. Both did extremely well. Yesterday took a break. Same deal with ADA, but you know, it's just a matter of time to break out again. Link is finally breaking out from their low of 17, now it's 24. Link is American based. Keep that in mind. I think Link is going to do very, very well. Avalanche is also starting to come up, American based. I was surprised. VeChain actually went up a lot yesterday. It's not American based, based in Europe now, but you know, hey, they're coming in. Same thing with Injective. So Bitcoin's still heading high right now. Darlo Jansen. How bullish on H bar 1 through 10? There's better plays, but you know, I would say because of their current momentum, they're probably up there, probably like 7 or 8 at this point. Did you manage to look at Alchemy? No, I didn't. Sorry. Space mushroom fuzz. As tempting as that sounds, I'll skip that. I'll skip a party in the woods in your tent or next to your tent. Solana is also US based too. A lot of these projects are US based. They just hide it really well because in the past, it was very negative to be US based, right? So a lot of companies hid themselves trying to make it seem like they're not because it was a very negative thing. Now, man, all those companies, they're going to benefit hugely, hugely. Solana is Swiss based. No, it's not. And we'll get to the bottom of that right now.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to
Solana
be
Foundation is based in Switzerland. Solana Labs is headquartered in San Francisco. So I guess maybe half right. Oops, I don't know how that started playing. That was an accident. But that'll probably help it pump more. Man, that educational video is from back in 2017. Man, those girls must look very different now. That's 8 years ago. You can't find that video anywhere now. I alone have the only copy of it. Doopy Dave, appreciate that. You guys want to see the color? I'll bring it up. I'll show you what color it is. I think it's a really cool color. I actually sent it just recently. This is the color. It's like a metallic charcoal gray. I think that's gonna look sick once it's done. Cash flow Carolina. I have mostly Bitcoin and Sol, retiring 4 years. I'm holding Bitcoin long term. Would you rotate and sell some Sol to buy Tesla this year? I would not. I wouldn't buy Tesla. I look at it this way. Look at the upside. Tesla is already like $1 trillion project, right? So what can it do? 1x, 2x this year? I don't even think it could do that. But let's just be generous and say they do a 1x this year or 2x this year. But look at everything else out there. Can Sol do a 2x this year? Yes. They'll do a lot more than 2x. So why would you sell Sol to buy something else that has less potential? Doesn't make any sense. Now, if you say I want to buy like MicroStrategy or something, that's a little different. MicroStrategy can do more than 2x. I don't like these wheels though. I'll be honest. I hate like the monoblock wheels. They just don't look right to me. I don't know why people like it. I like the huge like 22, 24-inch wheels. I think 24 may be too much. I like the 22-inch wheels. I don't know. I'll show you guys the wheels I'm looking at. I love this wheel. These are 24s. They are just like freaking massive. But when you pair it with the wrapped car, it's pretty damn good. These are 24s, but I think 24s will degrade the ride quality too much. So I think I might just get 22s. Yeah, see, you just got to dress up the Cybertruck a little bit. I mean, but even stock form is not bad. Like right now I'm rolling around. I think it looks good. There's nothing wrong with the stock Cybertruck. People just like to make fun of it, but it's actually like has a real presence. Here's 22s. I was thinking about this color too, but this is just like way, way, way too flashy, but still. Here's a nice maroon red, matte maroon red with 22-inch wheels. That looks good. That looks sick. Man, we're almost at 104. 22 is the way to go. Breaks looks too small at 24. Yeah, that's true. Because the breaks setup looks kind of small, but I'll probably like paint the breaks red or something so it doesn't look so silly. I just think 24s, I mean, because the Cybertruck rides really nice. The sidewalls on the tires are nice and big. The stock, they're 20s. So going to 22s, losing some sidewall, you're not going to notice that much difference in ride quality. Going to 24, you definitely will. But they still look cool. And then you got to worry about like scratching your wheels and stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to put a CryptosRUs logo on it because I don't want people to know it's me. Look at the volume spike. The volume spike is huge. This is not a small little rally. This is a big rally. $104 now. Cybertrucks all come with 35-inch tires. Even default stock. It's massive. Again, in pictures and videos, you look at it like a stock Cybertruck, you're like, you know, the wheels look weak and you know, it needs bigger wheels and tires, but like in real life, 35-inch tires are massive. Like those tires on a Cybertruck, even the stock ones are enormously big, and a Cybertruck looks fine even without any wheels, but it looks a lot better with better wheels. You just take out the hub covers. I don't know why they put hub covers to like for aero efficiency, but if you take it out, the rims underneath actually look really good. Connor, what do you know about Cardano's night airdrop? Is Charles waiting until Trump is on? I don't know anything about the night drop. I know zero about it. Gotta sell. Pegless says, gotta sell 1/3 of my crypto for a house deposit today. Congrats on the house. But you know, this pump might last a while. I don't know. It might not stop until March. Jones says, Cybertruck for the last 8 months been amazing. I'm planning to buy another one for my wife. My wife will never drive it. She's used to a big car already. She drives a big Mercedes, but she'll never drive a Cybertruck. Nor do we want two Cybertrucks. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I always think every household should have one gas-powered car and one EV car. The EV is optional. I don't really even care about the EV part. But like, if you're going to go EV, you got to have one car that's at least gas. Because there are places that you go that's very inconvenient without a charging station. Man, look at this crazy volume. On a 5-minute chart, look at this. That's a lot. Let me check my oh Jesus. My positions are pretty good. Yeah, let's check out the liquidations real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, we just smashed through those levels. We smashed through. We got a whole bunch of liquidation. 20 million, 17 million, 22 million, 20 million. Next one coming up, about 14 million. That's 104.3. You know, looking at this, I think we have a really good chance going to 105, 105.3, something like that near term, to wipe out all the shorts, and we may come down a little bit after that, but it seems like we're probably going to head up to 105.3. And if we got crazy FOMO, then we'll just keep on going until 110, because there's a lot of levels here waiting to be liquidated as well. Famous astrologer Joni Patry says top is March 13. It could. If we're going to get that 2 months of parabolic rise where Bitcoin goes to like 125 or something, or 130, and by then Ripple could be like $455, sure, we probably need to come down. Do you think Trump's new policy implements, I might be able to get an old Binance account? Why? I don't know. I think he's going to still favor American-based crypto exchanges, right? Like Coinbase and Gemini and Kraken and stuff. But there may be something where Binance and all these other countries that now implement KYC, they could come back. I mean, now that CZ served his time and Binance got slapped in the wrist with fines and stuff, maybe they could come back. You know, maybe. I don't know. All the indicators are bearish. Why bullish? Well, if you haven't noticed, we're at 104 right now. Indicators mean nothing when FOMO exists. Nosana versus IO. I would go something like Nosana because the DePIN AI play on Solana and much smaller market cap. So for me, I think like something like NOS would be better. Do you have a Cardano price prediction? No. Be higher than where it is now. If XRP could do a 5x, you know, Cardano will at least do a 5x. At least. In fact, Colonel, I didn't say that at all. And I didn't say that the top is certain in March. Dan Webb gifting 5 memberships. You know, I haven't broken out the blue label in a long time. You know, I'll do so when we break into new high. But unfortunately, I won't be streaming tonight. So it won't be tonight. Let's see if I could give some memberships. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I could. Here's 5. It's auto gifted, so I'm not actually selecting it. Katie, that's my my Twitter account. Make sure you follow it. Man, I thought we're coming down. We're just not coming down. It just FOMO, the FOMO train continues and just keeps on going and going and going. Oh boy, TikTok is going to get banned. Everyone's going to lose access on Sunday. This is going to be very sad indeed, because it's the only thing that I look at when I have free time and get all my news and comedy and everything. Under terms of new law, services like Apple and Google will be penalized for supporting TikTok after the law's deadline. Interesting. Well, that sucks. I hate IG. I hate how you can't pause on IG or IG Reels or whatever. If you tap it, it like mutes it. I don't want it to freaking mute. I want it to be like, to be paused. Lewis, thank you, man. All right, guys. I think that's it. Overall, today, we're starting out the day hot. And it's probably going to continue to be hot. We're at 104.3. And we just keep on going. The FOMO train is not stopping. And you know what? I think we're going to end up, like looking at this, I think we're going to cross 105. 105.5. Maybe pause there a little bit. Or maybe we don't. And we just keep on going. This weekend will be definitely interesting leading up to inauguration next week, guys. So, enjoy your gains. Stay strong. And I'll see you guys later. If we break a new high, I'll probably stream tonight. So I'll do that. If we break 108, I'll stream tonight. But outside of that, yeah, I got some videos coming up this weekend. I'll try to do a crypto cruise and a Sunday walk, of course. And then I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.